everyone, and welcome to my little corner. YouTube seems to be more popular than ever before, and it seems like everyone wants to make videos and everyone wants to be a YouTuber nowadays. In this video, I'm just going to be telling you in 5 steps how to be a YouTuber. And these are things that you need to keep in mind before you start a YouTube channel. And I feel like you need to keep in mind all of these steps before you actually start a YouTube channel so that you don't get disappointments and so that you don't create illusions in your head and then you start it and then you're like, this is not what I thought it would be. So let's just get right into it. Step number 1 is, believe it or not, to be yourself. And this is so cliche, and I know that everyone says this everywhere in life. Just, I don't know, it's just everywhere out there, and it is so important. And because it is so cliche, people just be like, oh, there you go again, whatever. But it is very important. It's just like in real life when you're making friends. If you're fake, no one wants to be with you. No one will like you. So why would you be fake in front of a camera on your YouTube channel? It doesn't make any sense. It's just like making friends in real life. You're gonna be making friends through your YouTube channel. You should show who you truly are. Be yourself 100%, and just people will like you for who you are. And if people don't like you, well, that's their problem. In life, not everyone is going to like you. Unless you want to act on your videos and play different characters, then don't be yourself. I mean, okay, you know what? Let's do this again. Step number 1, be whatever you want to be. If you want to, just be a unicorn. I guess you can be whatever you want to be on the internet as long as you're not mean. Step number 2 is to be creative. So to make YouTube videos, you have to be creative and you have to experiment on all kinds of different ideas and all different kinds of videos. If you do the same kind of videos all the time, or if you're talking about the same thing all the time in every video, is like you're just again and again, and it gets boring and it gets repetitive and people will leave eventually. People will get tired of it. So sometimes remember to switch things a little bit and, you know, always try to show a new side of you, a different side of you, and just experiment. And the most important thing is to have fun with it. Step number 3 is to not be afraid. I heard of people who said they are just afraid of starting a YouTube channel. They're just scared of putting themselves out there and they're scared of being judged. And well, my answer to that is that in life, you're gonna be judged no matter what you do. If you're going to work, if you simply just gonna get a cup of coffee, wherever you go, whatever you do in life, there's always gonna be judgment. There's always be that kind of things in life. That shouldn't be a reason to stop you from doing anything. Because if you think like that, then you're never gonna do anything in your life. You're always gonna be scared of that judgment and that fear. So, and I want you to keep in mind that sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone and try new things so that you can grow as a person and you can grow in your life. So just remember to believe in yourself and just go for it. Don't be afraid and just leave all the fear behind. Step number 4 is to don't do it for the money, please. I know people make it seem so good and oh, YouTubers make so much money and they're so rich and all of that, and I know it might seem like candy, like oh, that seems very tempting and I really want it. But if you're starting your YouTube channel just for the money, you're going for a very extremely disappointing ride, and I'm not joking. First of all, when you start a YouTube channel, you won't be making any money. Believe me, I just started I didn't just start it. It's been like a year already or something like that, and it's harder than you think, much harder than you think to actually grow a YouTube channel. It's hard to know what kind of video will actually put me out there and, you know, let people actually find my YouTube channel. So before you think that starting a YouTube channel is all easy and people will just come to you out of nowhere and suddenly you're gonna be this super popular and big YouTuber with tons of subscribers, then you're very wrong. It's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of effort and dedication, and if you don't really enjoy what you're doing, you're not gonna have motivation enough to keep going. You're just gonna give up before something even happens. So you should do it because you enjoy it, not because you need money. Because if you need money, a YouTube channel is not gonna help you because it's not gonna give you any money. Step number 5 is to be ready for haters. Now, this is a very important part of YouTube and a very important part of the internet itself. Maybe you already been through this in other parts of the internet, but believe me, there are going to be haters, a lot of nasty comments, and they're just gonna bring you down. They're gonna try to bring you down, and believe me that if you're not prepared for that, that's gonna crush you. And you might think that, oh, okay, I don't care about haters and I don't care what they think. But after someone actually tells you something nasty, like they hate your videos or you're ugly or I don't know, haters can be very mean. People can be very mean, especially on the internet because they're just behind a screen and nobody can touch them. So they feel like they can do anything, they can say anything with no consequences, and they just don't care. And mostly these people are just people who are unhappy with their own lives and they have stuff going on in their own lives, and that's their own way of maybe dealing with their anger and disappointment in their own life, so they try to bring other people down with them. I know for sure that if you start a YouTube channel, at some point you're gonna get trolls and haters and lots of nasty comments. I already did, and you know what? It's okay. Just as long as you're ready for it, as long as you mentally prepare for it, then just don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let any of those nasty comments be the reason for you to give up. Just focus on your goal. Just focus on your YouTube channel. Just do what you're doing, following all the previous steps. Just do your thing. Never mind the haters. And you know what? Don't even reply to them. You know, when you reply to a nasty comment, you're pretty much giving a microphone to a hater, and now you're putting them on speaker, and it's just gonna keep going and it's gonna get even worse, and it's just pointless, and I just feel like you shouldn't do it. That's just my opinion. So just remember to always focus on the positive and just never mind the negative. You don't need any negativity in your life, so just brush it off and just keep going. You can even delete those comments. They don't even matter. It's just unhappy people behind the screen. The only thing I want you to keep in mind from this step is that be ready for it, so they don't catch you off guard, and then it feels like you're gonna be hit harder and it's gonna feel worse, and it's just not good. So just be ready for it. And these are all the steps I have for you. As long as you keep in mind these 5 steps, as long as you follow these 5 steps when you start a YouTube channel, then I feel like you won't be as disappointed if you don't make money or if you get hate comments or anything. Just prepare yourself for all of that. And if you check marked all these 5 steps, then congratulations, you're ready to start your own YouTube channel with no disappointment, because now you know what's gonna happen, and you know it's hard no illusions. So just be yourself, be creative, don't be afraid, don't do it for the money, and be ready for the haters. And you're gonna be just fine. And that's it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe because I will see you next time. Bye bye.